Okay. I put the thing that Dave was using up, so now I'm going to have actual, like, 4-minute long videos instead of all these 2 and 1 minute things. Alright, with your kids calling you teacher, I just feel like that's very informal. Like, they could call you something else. I don't know. I don't like when my kids call me teacher. I always correct them. I just feel like it's, like, no feelings. I don't know. Here's something about shouting. Alright, I can tell you something I did this week because I think I'm so funny. You should see my kids because I'm constantly yelling at them to be quiet. So on Monday, I got really frustrated with them. So I called Mrs. Claus in front of my class. Like, I just was like, alright, forget it. And I went to my desk and I took out my cell phone and I went like this. Like, my cell phone wasn't even on, but I went like this. My whole class went... You could hear a pin drop. They were so quiet. And they're like, is Santa there? Because I was like, oh, hi, Mrs. Claus. No, I know. I'm not supposed to be talking to you until Friday. Yes, it's a little chatty in here. Like, saying all this stuff. Oh, my God, it was so funny. So I keep telling them I'm going to call again. It worked. The special ed kids, they're, you know, they have IEPs. It's just nothing is really done for them. I feel like they're pretty much just ignored. Like, if you're special ed, you should go to a public school, not a private school. That's really all there is. My aide, Doug, you already met her. She's the same woman. She leaves at 1 o'clock, so the afternoon is just me. But in the afternoon, they have, like, their specials, you know, gym, art, music, all those things. So that's my 45-minute prep is always after lunch. And then I do science or social studies and their centers. So even though it's 1 verse 24, it's not that bad. Night classes aren't that bad. I mean, sometimes I feel like they're useless. What are you going to do? The other night, or last night, I had my class, and it was a big discussion on race, religion, and ethics, and everything else, you know, in a public school. So I just did a Sudoku puzzle, because seriously, I work in a Catholic school. There's no problem saying God. You know, I teach religion, and it's Merry Christmas all the way. And my school's like 90% Hispanic, so there's no real diversity going on. You know, I really had nothing to say with this. But there's this one guy in my class that, like, is so horrendously not politically correct. I mean, you know, not that I'm always politically correct, but there's a time and a place where you should be. And class in front of, you know, fellow colleagues that are teachers is a time and a place that you should be. But he's like... I know I'm not supposed to say colored people, so I'll just say blacks. And I'm like, really? You know you're not supposed to say colored people, because that's how you started your sentence. Why are you even saying it? Who says colored people? It's 2007. That's ridiculous. So just let you know, I got the crazy ones in my class too. Oh. I wrote LOL relax on Korean. Seriously, you guys are having a really tough time taking jokes. I'm glad I'm not even writing emails anymore, because you're not taking jokes with, like, videos. You're so freaking serious. I'm just glad you're learning the language. Of course it's hard. It's characters, not letters. And their sounds don't make any sense. Their L's are pronounced like R's. I was just saying you should be learning it.